Now, earlier today I watched the new YouTube Rewind live in front of a few of you guys, and to be honest, I didn't quite enjoy that experience. This year's YouTube... Now, for those of you who don't know what it is, would be highly doubtful, but the YouTube Rewind is basically a compilation of what YouTube thinks was good this year, and they've done it every year since 2012. And the quality of the YouTube Rewind has been drastically decreasing over the past couple of years, with more and more dislikes coming because of it, and right now, this year's YouTube Rewind's in the negative of likes. There is a lot more dislikes this time around than there are likes, which is ultimately going to hurt the video, but let's get into it. So one of the main sticking points about this is the fact that this one feels a lot more irrelevant to what YouTube really is nowadays. They were missing so many of the big events within this year that never got featured in YouTube Rewind. That was, like, just for a few of them. The boxing. There are multiple big boxing events this year that have drawn in millions upon millions of views. The Shane Dawson series, like the docos, they've drawn in millions of views. TanaCon, FouseyTube, whatever the hell that was, have caused issues as well. Now those two, the cons of the world, probably wouldn't be too surprised they never got featured because of the fact that it's just drama and they want to be as family friendly as possible. But you kinda... like, another thing that was missing was Mr. Beast. Now, a lot of people, a few of you may not understand why this is such a big deal, but in this year alone, Mr. Beast has made so much viral content that have drawn in millions of views, and to be completely honest, he's basically family friendly to a very high level. Aside from the fact that he voiced PewDiePie, which apparently may not be so family friendly according to some people, but whatever's the cake, I guess. Then another thing, the whole PewDiePie versus T-Series thing, that's currently the biggest thing to happen on YouTube, because this is such a big war between independent creators and actual companies being the rulers of YouTube. Again, those topics are for another time. Today we're talking about YouTube Rewind. Now, one of the big sticking points that I feel like that would be causing a lot of annoyance is the fact that in the middle of it they said they were looking at the comments and then featured things that people wanted from the comments, yet until the rewind happened, all the comments that I would see on anything on the comments of the YouTube Spotlight channel for the whole featuring of YouTube Rewind and everything leading up to it, everyone wanted PewDiePie to be in there. Everyone wanted PewDiePie versus T-Series to be a thing in there somehow. A lot of people were voicing for PewDiePie to feature in the YouTube Rewind of 2018. Now again, I understand why they haven't, because media would probably murder YouTube for doing so, but you can't say that you looked at the comments and got what everyone really wanted when you truly didn't, because the most popular comments were stuff to do with PewDiePie and T-Series. Well, at least it was. Because as of a few hours after the YouTube Rewind came out, it seems that words like PewDiePie has been blocked off the comments. I made a comment not long after I watched the video myself, and about an hour later when I came back to it, my comment was completely gone. Typically you should be able to see your own comment when you've posted a comment. It should appear at the top. Nope, no longer there. It was completely gone, and it just seems that a lot of other people have had their comments removed due to the fact that they're complaining about the fact that there was no PewDiePie. And then searching back through a lot of the older Spotlight posts, it seems that PewDiePie has become the least popular comments because they're not as common as they were before the Rewind dropped. Which in my opinion is extremely interesting, with the fact that a lot of people are voicing their opinions that it's bad that PewDiePie wasn't in the YouTube Rewind because it's what everyone really wanted. And then with people voicing their opinions, they completely censor them. And you know what, it gets worse. But we're not going to continue going down that bad path. I want to look at one positive thing that happened this year Rewind that should have happened a lot sooner. Animations have actually gotten a good part for once. Last year they just got the credits and they were completely ripped into about that, with YouTube continuing to swap what they were doing. Now, this time around, the whole animation community got to take part in the Rewind in the midway part of the video. And Jaden Animations, being as sneaky as she is, decided to add in a PewDiePie reference, so at least there's something to do with PewDiePie in the Rewind. His chair. But that really is my only positive for YouTube Rewind of 2018. They actually featured the animators in a better way than they ever have. The only other time that they've featured the animators in a good way was back in 2014 with that rewind, with how it should have ended, appearing right at the end of it after the credits, just showing how the rewind should have ended. Right where it started. But let's continue back into the matter stuff of YouTube Rewind, eh? So one of the things I want to point out is the fact that in the video itself, a certain point was like voicing how it's good that everyone's standing up for what they believe in, yada yada yada, like stuff along those lines. One of the points was the fact that there are people standing up to their views of mental illnesses and things along those lines, yet YouTube does their best to demonetize any videos to do with stuff like that, and half the time even suppress those type of videos. And the fact that caused some massive drama too because of the whole BetterHelp thing, which just makes it even worse, that they say, oh, they're so proud of everyone talking about depression, talking about mental illnesses as a whole, when one of the biggest problems with it right now was the fact that BetterHelp was sponsoring YouTubers left, right, and center. In my honest opinion, this YouTube one was just appalling. It shouldn't exist, really. Like, you know it's bad when the most popular person in your video that isn't a celebrity, a normal celebrity anyway, is a Twitch streamer. Ninja's only popular on YouTube because of uploading his Twitch highlights. He's mainly popular on Twitch, yet he featured in the YouTube Rewind. YouTube Rewind, not the Twitch Rewind. This is a YouTube Rewind, and yet they had Ninja feature. And this year it seems like they were ignoring a lot of the bigger YouTubers that have done a lot of work this year. I understand why Logan Paul wasn't in this year's video, and I kind of understand Jake Paul not being in it as well, but KSI, Deji, like so many of the bigger YouTubers, like there are so many YouTubers over 10 million subscribers who are just completely ignored. In fact, more of the YouTubers this year were extremely small ones, which is just terrible, really. Anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts on YouTube Rewind, eh? If you enjoyed this video, this ranty video, just press the like button down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on those notifications. Anyway, see ya.